Good evening, Pisces. This is my Gypsy Hermitage Tarot. Welcome to my channel. When it comes to donating to my channel or booking me for a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. So I'm coming on to look at the connection between you and your person. Okay, this is the connection or the relationship between you. At the bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine card is the Kali card. Of course, that's about transformation. She is the mother of the universe. She says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. That's what transformation is. Like, for anybody that doesn't know, that's what the glow up is really about. It's not just about that you lose a bunch of weight and then you start wearing makeup and you make sure you're glam at all times. The real transformation is the transformation of your character, the transformation of yourself, your inner self, who you really are as a soul, as a person. Okay, not just this superficial, not that it's so superficial, but it's superficial if that's all you do. In the shadow and light, you have the sewer mermaid. So you're very, and you are Pisces, you're very sexy, you're very sensuous. I mean, you're just, and it's a very natural vibe, right? And way that you affect men, but you're holding on too tight to a past relationship. You're holding on too tight to something that you've either walked away from, or someone that has walked away from you. Like, you're stuck on that. Bottom of the deck what is this? I haven't used this deck in so long. This is I don't even have a box for it. Shoot. Oh, Queen of the Moon Oracle cards. You have creation. There's something that you're supposed to be creating or you're on the verge of creating, but you really need to clear your energy, Pisces, like you do. Yeah. You're creating a happy life for yourself, 10 of Pentacles. Even if you don't have a partner, you're supposed to be creating happiness. Right under that is a new person, Page of Cups. There's a new person who's coming into your life. So you may have this 10 of Pentacles with them, which may turn into 10 of Cups, but you got to get unstuck. You got to, yeah. In the masculine energy, or in the energy of your person, is the Knight of Air. This person from the past could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this could be someone that's coming into your life. Could be an air sign. This person like protects their heart. They were very standoffish, very what is it called? Very closed off emotionally. Okay. In the divine deck, you have the 8 of Pentacles. You're working really hard on yourself and on your businesses, on your career, so that you can have a stable life, stable relationship after healing heartbreak. See? So you're working really hard to get over that heartbreak and heal from it once and for all, because all you want is your masculine. I didn't even mean to make this a twin flame reading. It's not necessarily supposed to be, but if it turns out to be, I'll put it in the title. Yeah, you only want your masculine. Like, you only want like the twin flame community. Like, you're the type of person that has learned so many lessons about how not to let people into your life who don't deserve it, who don't treat you right, who always bring a certain negativity and energy. And now it's like you only want people who are on the same journey as you. And you only want your person. That's what's so funny. Okay. Let's get an overall energy for this. The energy between you I'm not even going to make it like traditional relationship and only call it relationship. No, what is the connection between you? What is the energy between Pisces and her person? There's been a powerful energy shift. I know there was it a full moon the other night? But there's some type of energy shift. There's some type of shift that you're experiencing. Let's get one more card. Again, it's causing you to like totally transform. This is the angel of alchemy. This is the miracle worker, like being the miracle in your own life, though, for yourself. And you already have Kali up there, which is all about transformation. So you're all over that. Ooh, new card for bottom of the deck. Look at this. Oh, I love this card. It's a clockwork pumpkin. This has to do with using technology to build your business to be more successful in business. But you also have voodoo and blue, which is back off. Like when it comes to love, you're not really open to it. But we're going to find out. Something went down between you and someone, okay? So there's been a powerful energy shift, and there's some kind of miracle that may take place between you and your person. Let's see. So I'm going to pull cards for Pisces over here, your person over here, and it's going to be from tarot. All right. More about the overall energy between you and your person, Pisces. More about the overall energy between you and your person. So the overall energy between you is balance. You have the balance card and the world. So it looks like there was a need in the past for balance and moderation in this connection. Someone wasn't cooperating or even being willing to compromise when it came to building I don't even know if it was a relationship, just when it came to what are we going to be to each other. Like this person was not willing to do anything, any kind of compromising. And maybe they kept saying, oh, at the right time we'll be together or whatever. And you were very patient through it. And now it's just like, yeah, you probably walked away from this. I'm feeling like this is walking away energy. You probably walked away from this person. Let's see. What else happened in the past with Pisces and this person? What was the overall energy? There was a lot of passion. Like when it came to the passion, the divine spark between you, like the sexual energy, the chemistry was off the chain. It really was. But, yep, 8 of Cups, you walked away. Because of the reasons up there. They were not as committed as you to having anything, to, defining what is this? What are we doing? Are we just sleeping together? From your side, that's how you saw it. It was almost like all they wanted was sex. And it had you stuck because they wouldn't communicate clearly, because they didn't give you any kind of feedback on what you were doing other than, getting together, and you wanted happiness. You wanted the happy ever after type of union. You wanted a happy family, a happy marriage perhaps, but even if it's not marriage, you wanted something happy and long term with this person. This could have been a King of Swords, bottom of the deck, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, which we already saw from the masculine deck, bottom of the deck. This was someone that was emotionally detached. This was someone that was very intelligent, and they could even be, they experienced you from the point of view of intellect and mental, right? Mental understanding, that type of thing, but not emotion. Like not emotion. And it just kept you feeling as if they didn't care as much. What's the overall energy from the side of Pisces person? How did Pisces person experience this connection? This was someone that has a lot of options. They had a lot of options in the past. And because they have a lot of options and there's so much twin soulmate and soulmate information out here, and they pick it up from every lover and every relationship, they had an awakening even with their connection with you. But oh man, what awakening did they have? What awakening? they didn't even talk about it. Like they didn't even want to think about it. They only want to say, no, I want to smash. They only want to focus on the passion, on the chemistry between you. They always wanted to make love to you. They did. But even though they had this confusion and an awakening about who their person was, that you were their person, that they needed to consider things from a different perspective than what they usually did, they still focused mainly on passion or moving things along. Like they wanted to say, well, even if it wasn't just about sex, just moving quickly. Well, we'll be together. You're my woman. You know what I mean? Just trying to put it forth as if they didn't want to settle down per se, but they were adventurous. They're restless type of energy. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone with that in their chart, but they just always, told you that they had a lot of work to do. They always had to rush away. They always had to rush. They even rushed in quickly to be intimate with you or to take you out, and whatever your requirements were, if you didn't want to just sleep with them so soon, they met that. I mean, that didn't mean they didn't have anybody else. But they've been doing this all their life. They have so much experience, this person. They have so much experience and they just do the same thing, But with you and the awakening, there was something about their experience and what you guys went through that made them have a new idea. I don't know. It was like they were having a new idea that maybe they could focus with you. They could communicate better with you if they put forth the effort. That's what someone advised them to do. But this is someone that's very confident and independent. So their ambition to create and just, create and meet new people and share ideas and things like that overrode any type of settled lifestyle. Yeah, they were they got linked up with a Queen of Wands and they're a King of Wands. So this is someone, and this is very sexy energy. Very sexy energy. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's someone that is very sexy. And with this person having Six of Cups and having a lot of options, this is a feminine with a lot of options. Like they met their match in that way. No matter what the sign was, they met their match in this Queen of Wands. So that's what's been going on. New bottom of the deck is Justice. It's like this person may want justice. They may feel like, justice for them would be to have like the baddest bitch in the room, or they want to be just to you. They feel like they know they didn't treat you well. They didn't do right by you. They know that they were, playing games and not telling you that they were living a single life, even though you all were in some kind of connection. You were definitely interested in them. You wanted to be happy and love them. And they just didn't give you much of anything. Especially not communication. So it's like they want to give you some kind of justice. I just don't know what kind. But we're going to pull more cards and see. All right? So, and this Justice card is Libra energy. So it's emphasis on the Libra. This person could also be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Emphasis on the Pisces with the Awakening card. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So even if they're Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, they could have a lot of fire in their chart, okay? So Pisces, how do you feel about this connection now? How do you feel about this connection now with this person? How does Pisces feel about this connection with their person? Ooh, you feel like there's definitely a deep connection here. Like How does Pisces feel about the connection? That eventually it'll come together with this person in you, that you'll come together and be ready to settle down or be ready to commit yourselves to each other, get over the conflict and chaos of the past, the conflict of should I stay. It's like you always felt like with the energy of the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, you knew that you loved this person, but with all the messiness that they bring, it always sent you running. At the same time, it's like you would come back in because you missed them, right? Which was up here in the overall energy, I thought. Okay, I must have shuffled it out. But you missed them. You missed the best times you had together, just having fun. If you were intimate, having fun and having sex, whatever other fun times that you had. But then as soon as you came back in and reconciled and started catching up or whatever, they would slime you with talking about, because this is the kind of person with the King of Swords, Knight of Swords type energy. Swords are about communication. And whatever they would do in their life, they would actually tell you about that shit. They would tell you about other women. And if you all have mutual friends, they would tell you specifically about those people. Ugh. Just grimy. Oh. How does Pisces feel currently about this person? This is, I guess I can, yeah, I can take this. You feel like you want to, see, because you've been stuck in the Two of Swords, not knowing which way to go, unable to make a decision, but pretending like there isn't a problem because you didn't want to lose them. You felt like you had met your soulmate, your twin, right? And you want to take a leap of faith with them, but now you've set boundaries. Now you know, I can't just have my heart open to this. Like you're using all of your inner strength. Even though you forgive them and have compassion over them as a human being, when it comes to your heart, you're like, this is not safe for my heart. This is not a safe person in whose care I can place my heart. That's how you feel. That's how you feel about this today. Like, for real. Even if it's a relationship, you're starting to see, if you've been with them for any amount of time, you're starting to see that they are just this kind of person. This kind. They're that kind of person, right? They have a wand and they share it. And they like this kind of feminine. That's how they found you. Remember, at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of this reading, you had your sensuality is beautiful. They chose you for this energy. They chose you for the same energy, and now they have someone else that they're, involved in that kind of energy. How did I get the King of Swords at the bottom of my deck? See what I'm saying? Seems like there's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra prevalent in this reading for your person, Pisces. And if you're dealing with air signs, that's a cold motherfucker, especially if it's a player. That's a cold-blooded player. They talk about the feminines of those signs being cold-blooded. You think the masculines are not cold-blooded? Like, not cold-hearted, but they don't like to visit the heart. They don't like to share their heart and their feelings and emotions. They don't. So it's easy for them to detach and just be on some selfish shit. And be like, okay, well, you saw what I was and you kept coming. I mean, whose fault is it really? God damn. How does Pisces person feel about this connection? How does Pisces, the Empress? Like, he feels like if anybody is his soulmate, it's you. Because what you have shared with them has been all about spirituality and love and the soul and, who we really are on the planet and things like that. Like, you get so deep that he's fascinated with that. But look at this. Wait a minute. Ooh, this is not his card. Now, if it comes out, I'm sorry, this is the feminine deck. This was not, and so, right, that's probably why I had a new bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. All right. Let me put your deck down and get his deck. Okay. How does your person feel about this connection, Pisces? How does your person feel about this connection? He'll get to it when he gets to it. He gonna take his time though. I mean, it's almost like he's not moving towards you. Have you ever, not have you ever, but for anybody that has children or has just known children, right? When those children don't want to go get a bath, right? They don't want to brush their teeth. It's almost like they're not moving. They move so slow because they don't want to. That's how slow he's moving. The Knight of Pentacles is not even making a step, but he's going so slow. It's not even able to be perceived. I mean, he's not even lifting a foot and shit. Standing in the forest, not doing nothing. I said if it comes out in the masculine deck, it's meant to be. Here is the Empress. He sees you as being so beautiful and nurturing, right? And abundant in everything. Someone that is a natural mother. But can he honor a connection with a person like that? He's not rushing to be with you and then build up a relationship. He's like, he's standing back from that. How does Pisces person feel about this connection? Whoa. 3 of Cups. It could be a celebration, but it's also, third-party situations. He might feel like it gets a little too deep, or it might end in a wedding for some of you that he would marry you. But he feels like you need to have more fun. He feels like he just wants to have fun with you. And you need more fun. That's how he feels. Like you're too serious and he knows how to have fun. How does he feel about this connection? Maybe the next card will. Right. That you need to be balanced out and have more fun and not be so serious about the connection. That if you had more fun, it wouldn't be so serious about, are we going to get married? Are we going to, have a traditional mainstream connection? But again, he's not coming in quick to do nothing. He's going real slow. He is taking his time. Why is he taking his time? Because he has a lot going on that happens real fast. Like he is in the streets. He gets calls. He might be an entrepreneur, which is King of Wands, but he gets calls all the time about people that he helps or business, deals that he needs to go out and take care of or whatever it is that he does. So he's always on the move. Everything in his life is quick, quick, quick. If a lover calls and is like, if you want to get some, you better come on now. He's going to be gone for 3 hours. You know what I mean? And he's dashing in the cut. But he's not stable. Like he's not. He's not stable. He's just on fire for, right, the type of life where he's here, just getting what he needs. And it's nothing like home life, like the nurturing and the love and the routine and the peace of home life. He doesn't have that kind of lifestyle. He doesn't. So in his mind, like in the previous bottom of the deck, where it was about giving you justice, it's an idea that he has fleetingly. It's not something he's actually building toward. Like he's not building himself up to be that dude. He's not. He's living from his ego. So the things he gets involved with, like other women, even other men's wives or girlfriends or business deals, is things that feed his importance, his self-importance, make him feel like, oh my God, you the best I ever had, or yeah, I need you a part of this project, dude, because you the best. Or it's things that make his ego feel good. Whereas with you, Pisces, Sometimes he feels like he can't win for losing because, you let him know what kind of shit he's not going to bring into your life, which under the cover means he's not good enough. That's how he takes it. So, what do you want from this connection, Pisces? Like, what do you really want from this connection? Whether it's a relationship or what? What do you want? You want this to heal. So you have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Like, you want, because of the energy of this connection, and the energy is what is underneath his worldly exterior, the worldly illusion of what he thinks he is the real truth of who you both are. You may be twin flames, like you may be. He's open to believing that. He's just not in a lifestyle that will allow his mind to embrace it. You want the energy that you get from this connection to be healed, so you're not constantly getting ego deaths or going through ego deaths because of his immaturity, because of the way he communicates in an immature manner and just dumps his shit in your lap. And you know, how does Pisces, what does Pisces want? Right, because you need to clear your energy to go toward a happy outcome for yourself. Not a happy outcome necessarily for you and this person, although you may be open-minded in the sense that you'll come and go into each other's lives, not just for sex, but just you get something from it. He gets something from you. So in order to have that kind of abundant connection, you're saying, let me adjust how I see him, in not so much of a possessive kind of mindset. It's almost like you're looking at him, you're using your creative powers to see him almost as just a human being separate from yourself, that you do not possess, that you do not own. That way there's no ego death in that. You want to heal it like that. Because you get a lot of ideas from you know what I mean? You're like muses for each other. But ultimately, you still do want union with him. Like you do. You still want union with him, but you're trying to do it. You're trying to just establish the first steps in the connection, or in a way where you're not harmed emotionally, where it doesn't harm your energy. Yeah, but it's like, because it's all about the secrets. He has so many secrets. And it just may be, Pisces. How should Pisces deal with these damn secrets? Golly. I'm gonna say something in a second. And I keep saying it in these readings because it's just true. There's just something you don't know, or yeah. You need to move forward. Some of you think someone is your divine masculine and he's not. He's a kind of soulmate, right? Where there was a lot of passion, there was a divine spark, but you need to choose yourself and move forward from this. You've already come into your own. You've learned a lot of valuable lessons about how to maintain your energy, yourself, your dignity, your livelihood, the life that you're building, your empire, and not to be affected in a negative way by another person. That you've learned so many lessons, but that's like the main one. So it's like you've already evolved. You don't have to stay here and be a part of, right, his fears of being caught and your fears of catching him and knowing about even more and more and more bullshit. No. Choose yourself and move forward. Period. New card for bottom of the deck. Yeah. Love yourself. Look at that. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. Love yourself, Pisces. Like, move forward into a whole new positive vibe. Stay on a positive vibe and love yourself. Love yourself. Leave this bullshit alone. That's not your bullshit. If you don't create this in your life, don't pick it up from nobody else's life. What is the that one judge, Laura Lake? She'll say, yeah, I'm not, or is it her? I'm not picking up what you laying down. That might be another judge, but don't pick up other people's shit. Leave that with them. Okay, so Ace of Cups. Come on, Pisces. What does your person want from this connection? Ace of Wands, that's the divine spark. Ooh, Three of Swords and Page of Wands. And you started out with the Page of Wands too and had the Three of Swords. No, I don't know. Anyway, somebody else, I think you might have also had the Ace of Wands. Yeah, the divine spark was the first pull. They want to keep that divine spark. They want to always come back into your life, maybe when other people break their heart. Because they get heartbroken too. All of their liaisons don't work out well. Sometimes they actually fall in love with their lovers. So when they feel like they would like for this to transform, just like you want it to transform, but you want your interaction with all people to transform where you're not being placed in 10 of Swords. They want the connection with you specifically to transform, where you're using your creativity to just be open to each other whenever you all need each other. So when he's in a heartbroken energy, you all can have a passionate new beginning and give each other peace and healing. Let's see. What does he want? Yeah. Like to come in and ultimately have union too. He does. Like you wanted that and he wants that too. He doesn't know how to make it happen. This is definitely an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or any other sign that has a lot of air in their chart, especially if it's their moon or their Venus. Okay? Because that keeps coming up. That King of Swords, Knight of Swords energy keeps coming up. Look at this. Why do y'all have the same fucking cards? Why? He's moving forward. He is. Like he's moving forward right now with new partnerships, new contracts, but he knows from his life experience and his track record that invariably he's going to be depleted. And he only gets that quality of love from you, Pisces, like he does. He only gets that from you. You may be saying, I'm moving forward with this lesson that I'm going to make sure I don't just throw my heart out there at the feet of people. You know what I mean? Not knowing what kind of shit they're on and how they're going to treat me or what their understanding and ability to love is. He's saying he's moving on right now. Yeah. He's saying, look at this. Bottom of the deck. You and him have the same Ace of freaking Cups. This is so twin flame. Like this is your twin flame, but he's looking at it in a way that's very detached because he's an air sign. He's like, no, for real, this is how we should be. You're just saying, no, this is how I should be with everybody because as a Pisces, everybody want a piece if they can get a piece. If you're just going to throw out, love and nurturement and all your resources, they'll be like, okay, I want to cut. You know what I mean? So you're learning that lesson in a broader sense. They're saying, no, we do love each other. I do love you. And when we need each other, we'll come together and love each other and give each other that peace until a time comes. It's not going to be, see, he's looking at with the Unity card, he's looking at traditional ways of going about relationship and saying, why can't we create something that works for us? You have the same card. I don't know that you're quite there yet. I think you're just looking at, you're not going to keep being a punk, and keep getting your heart broken or whatever. He's saying, why can't we just be open to each other? And when we're available to each other, why can't we just be available to each other? And then when we feel like it's time for us to move on, we move on and that kind of thing. I don't think you're there yet. And I don't know if you even want to do it this way. But man, This man is funny. Your person is funny, Pisces. New bottom of the deck. See? Like he believes this shit. He really does. He really does. That's crazy. All right. Okay. What about this person? What about your person, Pisces, attracts you? What about your person attracts you? What about your person attracts you? What about you attracts your person? What about you attracts your person? Beautiful. Bottom of the deck is darkness. Yeah, see, this is what they love about you, is that no matter what you go through, and some of you have been through a lot. I mean, Pisces, we do, when you're open to the world, yeah. But you release that shit. You release what doesn't serve you. You release whatever breaks your heart. You release so effortlessly. And they respect that. Now, do they always like it? I don't know. But they respect that shit, though. They really do. All right. Pisces, you have what you like about them, or what you're attracted to, is they're abundant. Leo energy. They're the attraction, like the chemistry, the energy between you. And you grow every time you come in contact with them. Like, look at her. She's just like, oh my God, I'm inspired. This is a new music I'm playing on the violin. Look at this. There's like a garden blossoming from her clothes or from the ground around her, and is growing up her body, like she becomes the blossom. There's something about them that their spirit is abundant, and it affects you abundantly. It affects you. Their energy and your energy affects you abundantly. That's crazy. This is so twin flame. And just the chemistry, you've never felt it. It's like out of this world. It's like you can't even describe it in words. You just have so much that you feel between you. They have the unexpected. It's like, it's so unexpected when they talk to you and you come up with ideas or the things that you know. You're so calm about it, and it always floors them, like, wow. You know what I mean? And your surrender to God, your humbleness, they really admire it. They think it's beautiful. And your patience. Like, even though you go through ups and downs with not wanting to deal with them or whatever, you're still very patient in the way you live, or there's something about your surrender and the things that they've learned about you is very unexpected, the type of person that you are. And they just admire just the beauty of your soul. Okay, let's look at the other side. What about you? No, what about this person, Pisces, turns you off? A lot. Whoa. What about this person turns you off? What about this person? Wow. You have boundaries, resistance, gratitude, and sovereignty. What about you turns this person off? A lot. Like, for real. What about you turns this person off? Oh, Lord. New bottom of the deck, discernment and change. So it's like, what they don't like about this with you is that you always seem to know when it's time to change and go for a new beginning. And then you release them like a bad bottle of wine and shit. you know? And yeah, it's like, yep, time to go. I ain't dealing with this. You're on bullshit. This person or your person has hunger, purity, focus, and trust. So, Pisces, when it comes to your person, which what drives you crazy or turns you off about them is they have natural boundaries and resistance to love. Like resistance and boundaries of when it comes to letting people in. Like the bubble they have is some type of new, it's not even fiberglass, or it's some heavy type of material, transparent material. It's impenetrable. No one can get into it without their permission, like no one. And they are grateful. What they're most grateful of is the fact that they are single, is the fact that they see their journey for themselves. It's a journey for them. Like you just don't like that they're so singular. You know what I mean? They're so singular. They resist the connection so deeply. It drives you crazy. What drives them crazy about you is that 1 minute this is hilarious to me. 1 minute it's like you just need them, like you need the one, they need the you Pisces need the wand. It's like you call them up and like I gotta come and see you. You know what I mean? Or you're in love with them again, and it's just like the howling, the wild wolf within. And they're like, and you go and ravage them, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? Pisces just just got me, right? And then you switch back to this purity and inner focus. It's like you needed the sexual release to get back to your focus, and then you're right back to this pure angel type thing, trusting that you'll be with them again, trusting that, yeah, you all will see each other again. No, you know what I mean? It's like at your best. This drives them crazy. That as much as they talk about being fluid, as much as they talk about let's just flow into each other's lives, when you do that shit, they're like, what? Like, they really, and this is the truth of men. Let me say this. If you, and I'm saying this as someone that has chosen men mainly for lovers in my life, not as much for relationships. When you tell a man you don't want them for something serious, that's the motherfuckers that's falling in love. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So at the point, and I don't know if this is now or in the future, but at the point that you really get it together, Pisces, about this connection you have with this person, and you become more open to, okay, if it's a flow, I'm just taking things as they come and we'll see. When you master that shit, he's going to be fucked up. It's hilarious. That's human beings, man. I'm telling you. Okay. How do you want this to evolve, Pisces? Ultimately, what final outcome do you want between you and this person? What final outcome do you want between you and this person? Whoa. Damn. So you have, new bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Ooh. You really want, and you're actually manifesting. Look at this shit. Okay. First, I'm going to show you this. Eight of Wands and awakening. Like you want a new awakening about this. That if this is supposed to be something that's more of a flow, more free living type of shit, you want God to reveal it to you, exactly how to do it, how to process it, how to keep your emotions balanced in it and all of that. You're like, give me the blueprint, God. Give me the blueprint, right? Because you only want your masculine, like for real. You only want your person. So you want to release the need to manifest your masculine. You want to be free of that. If it's really about that, You want to be free of that type of being stuck and all of that. You really are asking God, fine, can you awaken me to the true twin flame blueprint for me and this person? Because if this is the type of person that is not the settling down type, we live together, we're married, we don't hurt each other with bullshit that we do behind each other's back. If this person is just not the type that can do that or cannot do that yet, give me a blueprint so I can process it in a way that I am protected. So you have, right, from his ego, right? You have ego and justice. Like, you want there to be a safe, just way you can interact with your masculine that doesn't hurt you because he has such a big ego and he refuses to let it die yet. 7, right? You want to keep building the connection. You want to keep planting seeds and watching the tree grow. It seems like each of those are times you come together and it's building and building and building your connection, your love, things like that, without you having to be so guarded from hurt. You want to give that up, right? And what you do want to be able to continue to manifest is your high priestess, is your growth in this journey for your own path of enlightenment. You want to continue to grow in enlightenment and peace. And then if it's God's will, like, you want to think of it only like that. If this is God's will that we eventually end up together as a couple, then I'm open to it. But yeah, I just want to be high priest, man. I just want to stay in my flow. All right. What does Pisces person want from this connection? What does Pisces person want from this connection? Oh, what does Pisces person want from this connection? Oh, wow. You all are so connected. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Sorry. All right. What does Pisces person want from this connection? Look at this shit here. This is twin flame like a motherfucker. This is crazy. And he wants you in high priestess. This is the bottom of the deck. New bottom of the deck. He's like, he wants that for you. He wants to be able to, because that grows him. As you grow yourself, it sends him into a whole nother spin on his own path of enlightenment. It's like, but this is what is giving me the shivers. The very last card both of you have is renewal. Like, you both see this ultimately ending up together, regardless of what type of agreement and flow you are in, or you adapted right now. That's crazy, man. I don't know what to do. He has the 4 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Justice card, the 7 of Wands, Strength, and the World. Like, he knows it's time to take a rest from each other. He's actually going to start studying about these things or spiritual things on his own. He is. He's filling himself up with wisdom and knowledge, or if it's just to build more business, but it's definitely about spirituality. It is. But he's also learning more. He may even go back to school. He's just going to be in a learning mode. And he wants the justice or the ability to have the freedom to do that. He wants to have the freedom to do that in a way that doesn't take, like, if you all were together, that it won't take away from time with you because you're probably clingy. And if he's an air sign, well, Libras are clingy too, but they will detach as they need to. And if Pisces or certain kinds of Pisces are too clingy, it's just going to be, you have to balance that out, but and he wants to be able, whatever his beliefs on freedom and relationship are, he wants to be able to stand his ground on that too. His beliefs are important too. That's how he feels. If you feel relationship can only look a certain way, the way I feel is valid too. He's saying that to you, Pisces. But ultimately, he does want to learn to be stronger and more disciplined. He wants to learn how to grow himself up into a more mature and disciplined version of himself. Yeah. He wants to put himself on a path of enlightenment. He doesn't just want to get it from you. He has his own thoughts. So he wants to seek wisdom for himself too. So that Lord have mercy, when you come together, it'll be both of you that's like the high priestess, really. He'll just be a high priest. And it'll just be more. And with air signs, not that it's only air signs, but that's the sexiest shit you could ever do with an air sign, right? Is meet them in the air, in the mind, in the spirit. But I see Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here, but a lot of air, like emphasis on Libra on both sides. Libra. I mean, just crazy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Leo, emphasis on Leo. Big emphasis on Pisces, which you are all over. You're on their side. You're on your side. Yep. Again, final card on both sides is renewal. This is like the judgment card. Like you both want the same thing. You both want to end up together. Okay? This is crazy. Oh my God. I can't even pull a lot of cards from the divine deck. I'm just going to pull two. Look at that shit. Yes. Oh my God. Whoa. What's happening? All right. Bottom of the deck in the divine deck is the Seven of Cups and the Dreamer. So the Seven of Cups in this deck is about there not being any more delays, no procrastinating, move forward. And then you have the Fool. Move forward. Both sides, both of you, Pisces and your person, you should be moving forward on your individual paths. Individually, you're on paths of enlightenment and soul growth and, abundance and just prosperity. You need to be doing that. You need to be on those adventures, even though you're not together, okay? Pisces, you have the Six of Cups. Children or childhood. You may have children with this person, or you may just have children and you need to focus on them anyways. The return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Sometimes it's about romanticizing the past. Sometimes it's about seeing the past in a negative light that you can't see the good. But whatever it is, when you and this person come together, because you also have the Lovers. This is what God's message is to you. When you come together, try and see it from the actual fact of what happened, right? Try and see it from a higher perspective of, if this is twin flame, what was that about? Was it about we were supposed to learn those lessons and still be able to love each other? Was it about we still had growth between us? We still are getting more and more connected. What is it really about when we come together? Your person, Pisces, has the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck, the Ace of Pentacles, well, in all decks, I guess, It is about a lump sum of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So that's, and look at this, is books, books, books around. He is studying for a work, maybe a new work that he wants to do, or how to enhance the work he already does. He is studying for his abundance. He is. And the delay with the Wheel of Fortune delays, any delays that have been in the mix are over. He's going to have sudden or unexpected good luck with the new information that he's learning. He's going to either get a new car, he's going to start traveling. There's going to be some newness. I just saw this movie 2 nights ago. It was called Larry Crown with, it's late. What's his name? It was with, I think it was Larry Crown. Just a good story. And the main character, what was beautiful is that as soon as he went back to school, he was an adult student who was a former Navy man. I believe he was in the Navy, and he had been working for a Walmart-like store and got laid off because he had never gone to college. And that was the excuse they gave him. But he decided to make give himself better prospects by going back to college. He took 3 classes and mastered the economics class so well that he just started immediately, giving great advice to people and making the best decisions for his own economic future. Just blew up. That's how this is happening for your person. Like, he's going to start, because he's highly intelligent and spiritual. This person has probably been stuck himself, maybe addicted to substances or addicted to casual sex, or just, distracted by so much bullshit. And now that he's putting himself on a path of enlightenment, that shit's about to blow up for like his better good. So look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Divine Masculine, baby. Yang energy. I love that card so much. This person is going to find a spiritual community that he's going to learn a lot from. Both of you are going to get a whole new life individually. So when you come back together at the point that you're ready, like he said, you might come in and out of each other's lives as you need to. But when you ultimately come back together and you're both ready to commit to the relationship and honor it, there's going to be so much. There's going to be so much beauty, and just surrender to the journey, to this love, to this connection. Let me know in the comments how this affects your situation or what you think about what I've said. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Peace.